15th, 2025, we got the first image related to Spacefox. It showed the plans for his armor. Then, during the jungle update, Spacefox made his first appearance on the map. He appeared on the PKXD logo, and this is what he said. We will talk more about his words in a few moments. On April 13th, creators received an email about Clotilde's disappearance. Recently, we discovered that Spacefox kidnapped Clotilde and transformed her. He also did this to many pets to build his own army, as we can see in this short video. The email from May 4th confirmed what Spacefox had done. Several pets disappeared. Most importantly, the scientist disappeared too. So, could the scientist actually be Spacefox? Honestly, I strongly believe this theory. As I mentioned before, Spacefox talked about what Glitch did during the Christmas update and the Zero Gravity update. If we look at what happened in those updates, we can see that during the Christmas update, the scientist was imprisoned. Then during the Zero Gravity update, the scientist's portal was stolen by Glitch and Flicker. The scientist said, if that portal ends up in the wrong hands, it could be the end of PKXD. So we know for sure that the scientist is an extremely powerful character, which fits perfectly with Spacefox. And since we already discovered that Morgana was actually Glitch, I think this kind of reveal is definitely possible. The big question is, why does he have so much hatred toward Admin and his allies? Or maybe he doesn't control himself. Someone bigger is controlling him. On May 23rd, we got a protocol event that was supposed to celebrate Sky's official arrival on the island. However, Spacefox hacked the control room, and a battle started between Spacefox, Admin, and Nimda. But Spacefox was too powerful. Because of that, Admin and Nimda now need new armor. Both Admin and Nimda already have 3 different armors. What could their next armor look like? After this protocol, Spacefox changed the island, the Instagram account, and even the Discord server. He even replied to my story, saying that he loves himself and other strange things. A few days after the protocol, we discovered that Glitch, also known as Morgana, had joined Admin's team. Does she know Spacefox's true identity? Is she afraid of him because he knows her better than anyone else? Is this all a trap? Where is Flicker? Is he working with Spacefox? For several updates, especially last year, posters about Zayla's disappearance appeared all around the world. We also saw a Mother's Day post showing a picture of Zayla with baby Admin and baby Nimda. Could she return to help them? Does she have a connection to everything that is happening? Let's finish this video with my theories. I truly believe that Spacefox is the scientist. I also think that in a future update, Spacefox will destroy the island. Because of that, we may be forced to return to older islands or travel to a completely new island. This seems very likely because PKXD version 2.0 is getting closer and closer. And remember, PKXD version 1.0 was next level. I also believe that Zayla will make her big return to protect her children. I think, and I hope, that during a huge battle involving all the characters, Spacefox's mask will fall off and we will finally see his real face. Just like what happened with Glitch. However, I also think that the scientist is controlled by someone bigger and maybe forced to do all the things he does. Another possibility is that Morgana and the scientist are related. Spacefox once said, I know her like no one else, not even Flicker. This is a very interesting line because Flicker is supposed to be one of the people closest to Morgana. If Spacefox really knows her better than Flicker does, maybe there is a deeper connection between them. They could be members of the same family, or they may share a past that we still don't know about. It's also possible that Morgana and the scientist worked together in the cave in the past. Maybe they spent a lot of time researching and creating experiments together. This could explain why Spacefox seems to know so much about her. There is also another possibility. What if Spacefox is not actually the scientist? Maybe someone is using the scientist's identity. Or maybe the scientist was transformed, just like Clotilde was. We already know that Spacefox can change pets, so it would not be impossible for him to do the same thing to the scientist. If that's true, then the real scientist could still be out there somewhere, waiting to be rescued. I think this battle will be the biggest one ever because during the Zero Gravity update, Richard the Traveler said this while he was imprisoned. Don't worry about me. I have already traveled throughout the whole universe and faced worse things than this one. This quote makes me think that something big is coming. Finally, I believe the next updates will be even more amazing. I can't wait to see the next Zero Gravity update. Maybe we will get new teams and a new objective. I'm also excited to see if we get another XD. Archives update so we can learn more about what happened to Zayla during her disappearance and how Spacefox managed to do everything he has done. And of course, I hope we get more animated shorts.